Good evening. Welcome to CBS Baltimore.com. We're tracking very dangerous, perhaps another catastrophic storm there for the Caribbean, at least if it makes landfall down there. Right now, it's moving off to the west at 13, but the winds have gotten even stronger around the eye, which is about 35 miles of hurricane force winds on either side of the eye. The tropical storm force winds go about 140 miles. So 140 miles, 140 miles. We're talking 280 miles of tropical storm force winds, and the hurricane force winds are around 70 miles. So it's like sort of like a buzzsaw heading that direction. As you can see, the track has it very close as a Category 4 storm to the islands of St. Martin, St. Kitts, Nevis. Then it heads just to perhaps just north of San Juan, Puerto Rico, by the time we get to Wednesday, with winds of 150, almost a Category 5 storm. It does head out toward the west. Now, we're going to update this. This track will not be updated until 11 o'clock tonight. But right now, based on this current track, we have it as still as a Category 4 on Friday and on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, just to the northern coast of Cuba. Now, that does include southern portions of Florida, which means Miami area, Key West, still in that cone, even Naples just north of that cone, but it's moving in that westerly direction. Will it make a turn? Will it get into the Gulf of Mexico? Before it gets to this spot here, we've got about a 500-mile spread of the models. It could head up this way. It's still possible. It could head down this way toward Mexico. It's still possible. A lot of factors involved. There's a cold front that's going to be pushing through the region. Will it push it southward? Will it drag it to the east? Just too many questions in the atmosphere. It's very complex. That's why there's long-range forecasts. You can see early on, very closely aligned. As you get down the line here, the models have that big spread. That's one of the problems with predicting exactly where these big storms go. It's sort of like if you drop a stick into a river, it's going to go this way, that way. Very similar. The atmosphere really is like a river of air. So here's the latest track. Now, these will be updated tonight. Right now, this is the same activity, same tracks we had at 5 o'clock, so it hasn't really changed. Generally out toward Cuba, toward the Keys. They have it up toward Florida. Will it do that? Will it go to the east? Will it go west? We're going to have to wait a few more days to feel a little more confident. Meanwhile, another system out in the eastern Atlantic has an 80% chance of developing into a tropical depression or tropical storm. The good news about this particular system is it's moving this direction. All the models have it in the middle of the Atlantic, not impacting any land areas. So I'm not really going to concentrate on that because we have Irma. There you see it, the heavy, heavy band of rain, and it's got an eye very clearly defined. Because there's Haiti. Here are the Leeward Islands, okay? It's heading generally right toward that area. May really impact Puerto Rico. And if it comes on shore in Puerto Rico has high mountains. It's going to knock the storm down. So those long-range forecasts do not really put into play the fact that it may impact those islands. Haiti, also mountainous. Dominican Republic, also mountains. Going to cause a lot of problems. The rain, 20 inches of rain, going to cause a lot of flooding, a lot of hazards down there. Cuba, very mountainous and very long. If it goes to Cuba, that's also going to change the whole character of the storm because it needs that warm water to survive. So we may be looking at some big changes down the line. For our region, 6 o'clock tonight, showers and storms from St. Louis up toward Detroit along that cold front. That cold front, you can see it pressing toward our region. Look for some scattered storms tomorrow, probably as early as noon, probably the way this is looking right now. But by afternoon or evening, good chance to see those storms in the region. As you can see, by 11 o'clock to the west-west, by 2 o'clock, still just on our western edge of the suburban areas, and then during the afternoon and evening, good chance of showers and storms. Some could be producing heavy downpours and gusty winds, and then the front goes through, but it slows down. More rain chances here on Wednesday, then it clears out. A big, cool air mass moving in for the weekend and the end of the week. Going to feel just like October as we head into the end of the week. Overnight tonight, then, pretty quiet. Clear, mild, a really pleasant day today. 65 tonight, 87 tomorrow. Now, if the clouds come in early, it won't get that hot, but it'll be more humid. And there's showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and at night. At least 1 or 2 possible as we head into the rest of the week. Rain likely only upper 60s on Wednesday. Clearing out, cooler, 73, 54, and drier, not necessarily cooler, 73 and 71, 52. Look for some 40s in some of the suburban areas. It is going to get chilly to the end of the week. How about they look at the forecast and the hurricane later tonight?